In terms of you as an offensive coordinator, there's got to be a little more of a comfort level having a guy coming back who's been through it.
Oh yeah, I think anytime you can get from a year one to year two with the same people, you're going to get better. I think we're going to be better as a staff because we all understand the same system. We're going to be better as an offensive group because we all understand the standard. So now we're not establishing standards, we're working to the standard and getting better every day. So, just like Coach Schaefer said, he hit it on the head. We got guys coming back, and the good thing about this offense, we're going to be back together for the next 2 years, at least the starters, except for Hickey after he finishes playing. So, we feel like the future's real bright for us.
George, was, as you put it, put the offense up to full bore and open it up a little bit more. Was that part of a plan to amp it up in year two, or was it kind of reading the landscape and adjusting to what's out there?
When you say open it up, what do you mean? When you say open it up, what do you mean?
Well, you made a statement that you wanted to go full bore.
Yeah, we want to play faster. I think that's the biggest thing. Now, when we say play faster, we're the fourth most plays run in the ACC. So we did play fast last year. We averaged 74. We're always going to try to push the limit and push the envelope. We want to be simple but complex. So that's the one thing Coach Schaefer says is simplicity equals complexity. So when we say open it up, we want to be great at what we do and execute it as fast as we can and continue to put pressure on the defense, whether it's the run game or the pass game. So, we have our goals and our standards of how fast we want to go in terms of getting more plays ran and being more efficient at those plays that we do run.
George, obviously it depends on kind of what the play is. It takes longer to set up after a 20-yard pass than a 3-yard run. But is there like an average amount of time you want to see between plays? Or
we like to snap the ball at 8 seconds if possible. But that's not really possible. Like you said, depending on the plays, I think what we've been trying to focus on is simplifying the words, simplifying the formations, getting kids lined up and going as fast as we can. I think the average is, roughly about 26 to 28 seconds once the ball's put in place. So, we just want to get more plays and more opportunities to score points this year.
Any questions for Coach? Nate?
I think there was overlap with you and Bobby Acosta in Cleveland for preseason camp.
Yeah, when I was the receivers coach at Cleveland, Bobby did a minority internship with us, and that's where we developed our friendship.
What stuck out to you about it?
His enthusiasm and his passion to coach football. I think that's once you get to know him, he's very enthusiastic, he's very passionate about offensive football. And then just as we got to know each other, he has a really good understanding of what we're trying to do based on what he did in the past. And I think the biggest thing that we've always tried to do here is surround ourselves with guys who are very, very intelligent at their position that can add to the group. And I think that's what we have as our staff. Tim is a great quarterback coach. He adds a lot. Coach Smith is great at the running back spot. Now we have a true tight ends coach and Coach Acosta who has a passion for it, and a great offensive line coach with Coach Adams. So those guys make me smarter. As you guys know, I'm not, I don't have all the answers, but if you could surround your guys with guys who have the answers, then it's just a good group of people working together with one common goal, and that's to score points and win a lot of games for Syracuse University.
George, you have a ton of wide receivers. Do you have to do anything different as far as reps? Do you try to get them all equal in the spring, or how do you?
It makes it easier because you got to compete. So if you're not competing, you're not getting reps. But I think, we'll try to give more guys opportunities. The faster you play, the more people you have to play. So it's almost, by us playing faster, it gives other guys that might not be as high on the depth chart another opportunity to show that they can go in for a certain amount of plays and get it. So it's kind of like how the defense linemen usually go 3 plays in a row, then their sub comes in. So hopefully we can get to that, maybe not that percentage of plays, but get to that level where, the 2s and the 3s are getting more reps because we're playing so much faster and we're getting our play count up that much higher where you're going to have to force yourself to play more guys.
How does that work specifically with Terrell in spring? Do you have a set of goals that you have one to achieve before spring's over? What kind of progression do you see him making?
I just want to see him continue to develop as a leader. Coach Lester sets the goals for the quarterback group. I think as an offense, I want to see us, continue to develop our identity and continue to create an attitude. I think that's the biggest thing about me is what identity is to play fast. So how are we getting to that point, and then what attitude are we going to take into fall camp? Those are the things that I'm looking for from the big picture is, we always want to be tough. We always want to be hard-nosed. Well, we have to develop that and create those 15 practices. And then when we go into training camp, we pick up. For me, I'm hoping just to start where we left off from Minnesota. It's not really going back. We had great practices there. The kids did a great job. They went out and executed in the bowl game. We're just trying to continue the momentum and keep it building and keep it growing and developing and understanding who we are as a team and as people and get ready for this season.
What did you think of the 10-second rule discussion?
Oh, it doesn't matter. The rules are the rules. If they say we snap it at 10, then we snap it right at 10. So whatever rules they give us to play by, we're going to try to play as fast as we can with that rule.
Nate, very good. Anything else for Coach McDonald? Yes.
George, what got better last year? Because you were so much better kind of at the end of the year than at the start. What was the big thing?
I think I did less. You know, I think and there was every person I talked to said, "What's the first mistake you do as a first-year coordinator? You do too much." And even though I tried to do less, at the end of the year we did way less. And I think by doing way less, the kids got really comfortable. So towards the latter half of the season, we're repeating plays, repeating formations, and the kids, it became second nature to them, and they let their natural ability to get out. And that's what we're trying to do. You know, we're trying to let guys go out and play and not think. So as we continue to grow, we'll actually continue to scale back the playbook, because if you know what's coming, you still have to defend it. And if we can execute at a high level and play at a high level, it's still going to put stress on the defense, even if it is a simple play.